things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ducks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster is built to succeed in the Big Ten. Physical in the trenches, but they still got the talent on the perimeter and the skill spots. That showed up the last time they blew Washington.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Makes the catch. It's Hill. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Moore will throw. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on them second down.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They think there's room to run to the right here. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Oregon!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point.
There he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Washington sends out the punt team.
Number 96, on to punt it away.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Complete in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moore. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll try to get outside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Let's go! Looking downfield on 1st down. And a quick shuffle pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and we love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 35 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Power football with the run. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Got his man quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Green. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
That's a really nice-looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Line gets set. First down. They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This drive will open from the 15. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised.
Breaks into the open. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the keeper.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on 1st down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Husky. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Washington right back to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're working that left side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here we go. Just keep slinging it. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
35.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Take over 1st and 2nd.
Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Key. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets it.